Hey guys, how are we doing? So randomly going through videos on Seth's channel, and I've seen this one, how Goku Black would have defeated the Omni-King. And I'm like, yeah, like, would he have been able to? Because surely he would have had a plan. For him to be doing what he was doing, it obviously needed to go somewhere. It couldn't have gone unnoticed without, like, the Omni-King knowing what was going on. And considering how quickly the Omni-King just erases universes and planets and stuff like that, it's like, could have Goku Black actually gone any further with his plan? I think that's where this is going. This could be completely wrong. This intro could be like completely irrelevant to what's going on in the video. But I hope this is an interesting discussion about where Goku Black would have gone with his plan further afterwards if he had succeeded. Anyway, let's go. I think it is. Oh. Is this a collab video? This is usually how they open up with Chuck. Alright, cool.
Hello everyone, it's your host, Seth the
Alright.
And with me today, I have my good friend Chuck the Cyber.
What's up?
We are going to be talking about Goku Black and how he would eventually take over all the universes.
Cool.
Now this is a really overlooked topic, but people don't realize that Goku Black's grand scheme of things was to rule everything. If you look at the show, he killed all the gods of destruction and made all the angels go to sleep. And he thought Goku was like this ultimate force in the universes for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought Goku was like somebody's body to take. He didn't. I mean, if you look at like Gawasu too, like Gawasu didn't know about Jiren or any of those guys.
Yeah.
Or else he wouldn't even fucking bother joining the tournament. And Zamasu.
Rest in peace, Gawasu, dude. Don't diss him, bro.
Zamasu thought Goku was the ultimate potential in the universe. By this logic, he was not expecting to fight anybody that was like God of Destruction tier or anything. It's like maybe he was, but as far as we know, he thought like Goku and Hit were like top dogs kind of thing.
Yeah.
At least compared to what he saw. Yet when he fuses into Fusion Zamasu, he states, "I didn't think we were gonna have to do this soon." You noticed that?
Yeah.
And
so he knew he'd have to do it eventually.
Is there to fight other than the Grand Priest in Zeno with that fusion form? So me and
Jiren.
Jiren, but not even Gawasu knew about Jiren.
Yeah.
Maybe he did though. We don't fucking know. That's just my headcanon. But regardless, what's Goku Black's plan to overcome the Omni-King? I mean, even Frieza wants to do it. So, let alone Zamasu, who's literally taking over the fucking universe
do something.
as we speak. That dude is ambitious as fuck, so of course he wants to take him out too. So, Chuck, in your opinion, what is Goku Black's plan to take over the universe?
Well, Goku Black's plan was basically, like Zamasu to basically get rid of all the mortals, get rid of all the competition and
anything
basically
that
rule
could have
over everyone.
Yeah.
So, like, essentially, they didn't want to destroy the universe or any planets like that. Obviously, they just want to, have them free of Ningen, and they just want to
destroy Earth.
Yeah, like they just want to rule over it.
Yeah.
So essentially, to do that, they need to get rid of Trunks and whoever was in their way, and then when you notice, they were waiting for them, but they were more using them as a tool, because Zamasu said, "Oh, they'll be back, and they're gonna make you even stronger." He was saying that in terms to Goku Black. And then when Goku Black was after he got shit out by Vegeta, he shit out even more power. And then he said that basically Zamasu or Goku Black, they said that he had infinite potential and he could reach even higher heights.
Here's something interesting too, just to add on to your point real quick. Goku Black shat out clones to distract Goku and Vegeta, and he literally said, this is after he got beat up by Vegeta too, and then shit out the Scythe to overpower him.
Right.
He shat out these clones to beat up Goku and Vegeta, just so that Zamasu could murder Trunks, so that Vegeta and Goku would get pissed and become more powerful
so they could beat him up
more.
more.
To get stronger himself.
Yeah.
That's literally it. The only reason he even fucked with those guys and didn't murder them both day one and let them get away
so they could
was
get stronger.
Just so he could become more powerful. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and actually, you and I discussed this the other day, is that when we see Frieza or many of these other opponents that Goku and the other Z-Fighters have fought, they would react like "Nani" or some shit, right? It's they would be shocked at this.
What?
Radical. Yeah. Right. So but they either be shocked or shit their pants, right? or they'll be worried. Goku Black, like, even when he's facing someone stronger than him,
he's just like,
he would like be excited.
This pain will make me even
stronger, right?
Yeah.
When he fought against Goku, the Super Saiyan 2, he was getting dicked down like the majority of the fight, but he was laughing his ass off.
Just wait till I come back.
He liked the punishment, dude. Yeah. But like, yeah, that's what I really like about Black is that unlike all the other villains, when he was outmatched, he fucking loved it even more.
Yeah.
Like, this is what he wanted. He wants to get fucked up and get stronger. For like, which is crazy.
Sick, man.
He wants to get his ass beat, and so get stronger. But like you were saying, what they state too is that Zamasu and Goku Black's ultimate plan was to use Goku Black's infinite potential to rule the universe.
To keep getting stronger, yeah.
Is that Zamasu noticed that Goku reached a plateau or a level way beyond what he should have been able to. And what me and Chuck theorize that being is actually the fourth dimension. So why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Okay, so essentially, like, you know, with the fourth dimension, it would have to do with, like, I guess manipulating, like, space and time, right, to a higher degree that, I guess, a third-dimensional being wouldn't be able to fathom or even, like, reach.
Yeah.
And we see this for the first time when Goku and Beerus are fighting, and basically their punches are strong enough to basically be felt around. The entire macrocosm is basically supposed to destroy all of space and time.
Yeah.
And then when we get to when
nothing, so.
Pretty much. And then when Goku fights against Hit, Hit basically is able to make his own dimensions, especially when he fights in the second time. Goku's actually able to break through his dimension where he uses it, you know, to manipulate any way he pleases just by powering up. He doesn't even need Kaioken to do that shit to break a fourth dimension. And then, you know, another interesting feat that you told me about is when they were fighting against Astral Zamasu, you know, when Zamasu basically has his body destroyed and he spreads all over the fucking universe like you spread your woman's legs.
In time, and he also connects with time as well, since time and space are connected.
And Zamasu was like so massive that he was able to basically spread throughout other times as well, which is harder to do than spreading into just one point in time.
Right.
If you listen to even like Bill Nye will agree with me on this one, but like the fourth dimension is basically time. Okay, so like an infinite three-dimensional universe will usually be fourth dimensional due to having like a fourth dimensional time stream. So like when Hit takes fourth dimensional time streams and he makes separate dimensions and Goku breaks through it, that can actually be calculated as fourth dimensional. It's also interesting to think that Goku could be infinitely 3D because there's a statement by Whis that says no matter how hard Vegeta trains, he will never be God tier, ever. He will never be like that Super Saiyan God level, ever, just by training normally. And it's kind of interesting to consider that maybe there is that dimensional plateau that he's just missing. Even Buhan and Vegito kind of peaked out at destroying the normal universe via hacks, not even like the entire macrocosm or time stream. So it is interesting to think that the gods are fourth dimensional. So if Goku Black is starting off his base in fourth dimension, right, and his Zenkais are reset, he's considered a new Saiyan, so his potential is clean. Like he can, there's no like, oh, he's almost at his limits, his potential slowing down. It's brand new, right? By this logic, if Goku had so much potential, he was able to smack up into fourth dimension. It's possible that Goku Black, with enough training, could actually slap up into fifth dimensional, which is something that Zeno cannot compete with at all. Why don't you explain that?
Okay,
so we actually mentioned this like many months ago in our How Strong is Zeno? We're actually debunking, you know, people think he's omnipotent, and we're actually arguing that he would be like at the very most like below fifth dimensional, and that is because we know that he is not beyond time, because we know there's like separate Zenos for there's multiple of them. There could be fucking hundreds of them. Hundreds of those little fuckers
so
running around. You know, all the different timelines, and we know each of those timelines are represented by a time ring. And you know, for example, you know, we have other omnipotent characters in DC or Marvel. We usually just have one of them because they're, you know, a lot higher than fifth dimensional. They can live like they can live in any timeline. There's only one of them.
Right.
But with Zeno,
that's interesting.
that pretty much just proves that he's like high fifth dimensional.
Right.
Yeah, he can't be high fifth dimensional. Like he can't.
Otherwise, there won't be two in one space, right?
That's actually kind of wank, almost. That's almost wank. So if Goku truly did hit an infinite plateau, which was like the god tiers and stuff like that, which mortals can't really reach, and then Goku,
at least not yet.
And then Goku Black started at that level, and then he could smash into another plateau, which could be fifth dimensional. It's possible that's what the infinite potential plan they had to rule the Omni-King even was. And on top of that, they could have just been looking at, well, let's just get fucking insanely more powerful, because Goku got like septillions of times stronger in like 30 to 40 years from the start of Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super. You know, fucking septillions of times stronger. Goku Black could have been looking at that same potential, and then he's like, you know what? On top of that, put those Patara earrings on, and then get hundreds of thousands of times stronger than that.
Oh my god.
And then he could have shat on Zeno, which is a possibility. Also, sorry, but I'm adding this in post-recording with Chuck. When Zeno fused with the timeline as well, something that's also interesting is that Goku thought if he had one more Sensu Bean, that things would have been different. Is it possible he thought he could take out Zamasu, throw him into a Mafuba? Well, we don't really know, but I thought it was very interesting that Goku thought that in the face of this fourth dimensional being that was fused with time and the universe itself,
Goku was like,
that if he had a Sensu Bean, he could have done something to this guy, or maybe gotten away. Who knows what he would have done. And also, if you guys think Zeno's omnipotent, oh my god, please don't. But if you really do, we do have a video on Zeno. Like,
that's interesting. That's a very interesting point straight off the bat. Was
anyways,
like,
guys,
if he was,
hope you enjoyed this little
he
theory
could be on
of ours.
time.
It's pretty interesting.
There would just be one within all the different
if he
timelines.
was still alive. Like, he probably would have used the Pride Troopers eventually to get stronger. And who knows what limits he would have reached? Would he have gotten like that limit-breaking Goku form? Would he have, you know what I'm saying, that surpasses the God's Destruction possibly? Who knows what he would have done? Anyways, hope you enjoyed it.
Interesting.
Hope you learned something.
Very interesting.
Check out my boy Fuxer's channel. Until next time.
Peace out.
That was actually more interesting than I thought it was going to be. That was like actually like, whoa, okay. That was boss. Damn. So, infinitely getting stronger, and then because that's a very point when it was like we weren't planning on using this yet. It's like, well, when were they planning on using it? That is class. That was cool. Bam. Awesome. You know when you're gonna go watch something, you don't expect it, and then afterwards you're kind of like taken aback, and you're like, it's actually making my brain tick. That's what happened with that one. Thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos, and I'll see you guys. I saw you guys next time.